More voting and champion skins returning. Let's begin. Welcome back to another episode, guys. Let's talk about what we're getting this week. This week we're getting something a little bit different, as the patch is actually the day of the release of this video, as far as I can tell. It usually happens on a Thursday, but apparently it's today. So let's talk about what we're getting today and over the next couple of days. Of course, today we're getting Season 31 Essence 3. That of course brings along the S tier skin for Fire Investigator called Spirit Fox, the A tier for Coordinator called Skeleton Key, and the A tier for Clerk called Strike Through. I'm not really sure exactly what the theme is of this essence. As far as I can tell, it's connected to a heist of stealing a book from Clerk. Not really sure. Either way, the S tier for Fire Investigator is very cool. He has some like fiery tails or spirit tails on the back of him. Since we're getting this essence, of course we're getting the new character added to the game, that is Fire Investigator. He's a very interesting character. I've talked about him in previous weeks, and I also did a stream where I tested him out. Last week I talked about his adjustment that he got in the test server. He got generally a buff and a small nerf in one form. So if you want to go and check that out, it's definitely worth going back to the previous video and finding the section where I talk about those kind of adjustments. But he's going to be a very interesting character, and I'm sure that they're going to buff him or adjust him a little bit on the day of the release of this video. So that's going to be quite cool. Another thing that we're getting this week is of course the return of Koa 3, Koa 4 and Koa 5 champion skins. These skins are all going to be echoes only, just wanted to say that first. And the skins that are returning are of course the Dream Witch skin called Reverse Judgment, the Coordinator skin called Upright Judgment, the Mechanic skin called Dormant Koi, the Guard 26 Visitor from Shu, that is actually one of my favorite ones, and Mercenary Sagittarius skin, and of course finally Sculptor's Sirius skin. So those skins are all really fantastic, and if you want to get them, they'll be returning for a limited time. I'm sure they'll probably return at some point in the future with the next Koa. Maybe they won't bring back Koa 3. They keep on bringing back Koa 3 content every single year. At what point will they stop doing that? I don't really know. On the day of the patch, the 30th of April, we're also getting a character day, and that character day is for Wildling. This is going to be like his 4th or 5th character day at this point, possibly his 5th at this point. Anyway, he's going to be getting some cool content for his character day, and if everyone logs in and does all the stuff, you'll be able to get the rewards. Then on a separate day that is not the same day as far as I can tell as the patch update, this is going to happen on Sunday, the 5th of May. This is the best performance event. So last week we had the Deduction Star event where you had to vote for characters that you would like to get a Deduction Star skin. Well, this week, at the end of this week technically, we're getting the second part of this event, that is the best performance skins. As far as I remember, you get to vote for which character you would like to get the best performance skin. I can't really remember how it works, or you vote for which Deduction Star skin was the best. I can't remember all of it, but either way there are going to be some really cool rewards, including sign-in rewards that will include a Naiad graffiti, a portrait frame, and nymph cards of course for using for the voting. They're different than the ones from the previous event, and we can't forget the currencies that we'll be getting, such as clues, fragments, and spyglasses. There's going to be a best performance voting event where if you do some voting you'll be able to get another dynamic portrait, 2 Wu-Chang graffitis, trial cards, and of course things like clues, fragments, and stuff like that. And finally you'll be able to pick 1 out of the 26 options for the Deduction Star poster. I think there's going to be a poster that you'll be able to put into your room that is essentially the art for one of the Deduction Star skins, and you'll be able to just choose one of those to keep for yourself. Maybe next year we'll be able to choose again another one, so that's kind of interesting. Let's talk about what we're going to be getting in the future, and I'm sure that a lot of people here are interested in knowing which characters are winning at the moment in the Deduction Star event. Well, of course there are 2 different servers. Let's talk about first of all global server, which characters are winning. Out of the hunters, Fool's Gold is in 1st place, Axe Boy is currently in 2nd place, Dream Witch is in 3rd place, and Hermit is in 4th place. For the survivors, we've got Composer in 1st place, Journalist in 2nd, Cheerleader in 3rd, Patient in 4th. It's going to be a little bit different over in China server, and if we get a double character winning, that will only give 1 skin to that character. So we want more of a variety over all of the servers so we can get more skins in general, but we're not doing too badly, as it looks like we do have some differences. In the China server, the hunters that are winning are Hermit, who's in 1st place, Hellember, that's in 2nd, that is very shocking, Fool's Gold in 3rd place, and Dream Witch in 4th. Over on the survivor side, we've got Patient in 1st place, Cheerleader in 2nd, Lawyer in 3rd, that also surprised me, and Composer in 4th. Remember, this is of April 29th that I've got the results. I can't tell what the future is going to be, but it looks like from day to day, only things at the bottom end seem to change, or 3rd and 4th might change, as I believe yesterday, Lawyer was in 4th place, Composer was in 3rd place, but the 1st and 2nd places don't seem to be changing because I think there are so many votes already. All of these results you can go and check on IDV Clue over on Twitter. They seem to post all of these things, and the image that I got on the screen is of course their image. So it looks like we'll be getting a variety of Deduction style skins coming next year, and I'm really excited about that. A lot of you guys may have forgotten about the crossover that's coming next month, and technically next month is just a couple of days away for me, and that is going to be the B.Duck Crossover that's coming on May 16th. So it's about halfway through May, and that will include the S tier skin for Guard 26 called B.Duck and the A tier skin for Mercenary called B.Duck Style. They may also bring back all of the furniture pieces. It hasn't been that long since we had the return of the crossover, because I believe that the last time they returned the B.Duck Crossover was back in January. It feels like they bring it back every 3 or 4 months. It's a little weird, but either way, they are going to be bringing some stuff back in May, and I'm interested to see if they make any more content for it. I'm set to release another lore video this weekend, so I can't really send you guys to anything specific right now, so you should click on the video that's on the screen right now if you want to watch some more of my content. I don't really know what YouTube has recommended.